Hey loves. Okay, today we are doing a Bible verse. Okay, the Bible verse we're gonna jump into will be called um loneliness. So it says, protect your feelings, write them in a journal, and pour them out to God as David, the psalmist, I think it says, often did. A time of loneliness in life may actually deepen your relationship with God. It also goes on to say, reach out to others. You are not the only one who feels alone and needs a friend. Find another girl who's lonely and make an effort to befriend her. Focusing on someone else else's needs to help lessens your own pain. So, I think I did a vlog on this before, but I want to say, you are never alone in anything that you face. God is always here. What I was gonna say, yeah, he's always here. He's never far. He's never, too far away from you that you can't seek him and find him. All you have to do is surrender and call out to him, and he will come to your rescue at any given time. He's not the type to turn his back to where you might feel like, oh, he's not hearing you. He does hear you. When you're talking, the moment you start talking about his name, and for those who don't know what his name is, I'm going to say it. The moment you speak Jesus and you keep saying Jesus, 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 like, I guess when you say it like 3 times is when he actually comes. So I think it's like, I don't know, but I think it's like 3 times when you say his name, he will appear. So you say his name 3 times, he will actually come. I also know the saying, two, three or more are gathered in his name, he will also appear to as well. It's also another saying that it says, seek my face and you, something about, seek my face and you shall see me, something like that. But yeah, you guys get it. I hope so. But yeah, all I'm saying is that you're never alone, and anytime you call on God, he will always be there to listen. I'm gonna read it again, but it says, process your feelings, write them in the journal. I sometimes write my feelings in the journal. I did it when I went away to school because I had a lot going on. So I'm gonna get my journal for you guys, but it was just really me talking about the school, like how they were treating me back then. So I would always write that in. I would always just pray about it, like, because I was just irritated and I felt like nobody in the school understood me. They said there was someone there to talk, but I was just like, I don't want to go talk to anybody. I don't feel the need that would help me in any type of way. So I would just write it down, everything they did and how much I hated them. Like, I didn't mean I hated them, but at the time, well, I did hate them. But now that I look back on it, I didn't actually hate them. I just didn't like their ways, how they treated me at the school. So I would just write them down all the time, like at the end of the day. I'm gonna get my thing so y'all can see. But yeah, I just always write it down because I got tired of them saying something to me every day and like bugging me 24/8. So I was just like, I'm over it. So yeah, I would just write them down in here, and I think this came from my church actually. I got this, yeah, I think from my church, and I know I got it from somewhere, but yeah, I would just always write this down. I mean, write down my feelings and stuff like that. And I was just like, I hate it here. Like, I'm gonna reach out some of it, but I basically went in here and I said, like, first day of college was okay. Today, Monday, September 23rd, was the first day of classes. I made it to all my classes on time. My assignments not due till later on, but I'm starting them now. So I didn't really say a lot. And then this is like 4 years ago I wrote all this stuff. And it was just like I said, I just felt like, I don't know, I just didn't want to be there. So I was just like, I said I found out on the 8th of October I have an A in social skills. I'm so happy about it. I made it on time to school today as well. I also completed my homework for, I'm not going to say her name, but I completed my homework for Miss Caitlin. um, as well, today, which was which was what should what which was what should we do at work and what we don't need help on. I wrote I don't need help on my hygiene because I shower in the morning and at night. I also said I communicate with others. I also said I communicate with others. I oh my god, I also said wait. Um what was I at? Don't I also said I communicate with others well because I listen to what they are saying and then I respond back to them. And I also mentioned my hygiene in here because I shower in the morning and at night, which is true. So I'm not gonna really say what else that was in here or whatever, but I was just speaking about what was going on because they just always say, "Oh, your hygiene, are you taking care of your hygiene, your hygiene, your hygiene, your hygiene." I'm like, I take care of my hygiene every day, so I just feel like I didn't have nobody there to talk to, so I just would always write it down, everything that happened during that time when I was back at school. When I went away up north, I would just always write everything that they did and stuff like that. And I felt a little better with writing, but not really, but kind of sorta because it got off my chest. I really was just like, I really wish I had a friend here that could relate to me because they had different disabilities in the school. Not to talk about them and all like that, but they had different disabilities in the school, so I knew that they couldn't really relate to how I was feeling. Most of them couldn't relate to, what was going on with me really for real. And I didn't want to talk to nobody there that was at school because I feel like I don't know, I just felt like they wasn't going to understand really for real. So that's why I took my journey with me and I would just always write down everything they did. When they would irritate me, at times that they would make me happy and stuff like that. And I used to I look back at it sometimes and I'm like, dang, I really wish I would have just stuck it out. Like, even though they irritated me so much with the hygiene and getting up and all that stupid stuff, I still should have stuck it out. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Like I said, my calling was to become a YouTuber, so that's what I came out to do. I, put away my shyness and I just got outside my box and was like, I'm just uplift young women and men the best way I could, and hopefully this YouTube thing takes off for me and I be successful from doing this. So going back to what I was saying, not to get too much in my journal or whatever, but because that's not the topic, I'll be just, giving a brief summary of it, but that's not the topic here. The topic is loneliness, and like I said, I think I did a vlog on this before, but I'm going to read it again. It says, why do I keep saying protect? Process your feelings, write them in the journal, and then pour them out to God. So when you write your feelings in the journal, express them to God as well. Tell him everything you wrote down in your journal, even though he knows what you wrote down. Even if you didn't write nothing down, you still could tell him what your thoughts are, how you feel, how does that pain make you feel, how you go through the day with it, and how you want things to change for the better. You can also reach out to a friend that will understand me. Personally, like I said, I didn't have nobody there that will understand me. People can say all day long they will understand what it is that you're facing, but in reality they really don't because they're not in your shoes. And actually I seen a movie about something like that. It was about this girl and she was getting bullied. This on Tubi, but she was getting bullied and she wanted this girl life so bad because she was so famous and popular and everybody liked her, and the girl, she wanted that. So she switched lives with her or whatever, which I don't think that would solve anything, but basically she switched lives with her. And it was crazy because I'm like, dang, she would switch life with the girl, and it happened for real. Like, she prayed about it. She told God, like, she wanted to feel like what it would be like to be popular. But in reality, she realized that was the wrong thing to do, but she just wanted to feel wanted and accepted. And we all, well, I'm not going to say all of us, but some of us, we felt like that. Like, I used to feel like that when I was growing up because nobody never liked me when I was in school. So I would always want to be accepted. Like, I wanted to be like the other girls, stuff like that. I wanted to have the cute, the popular boyfriend. I wanted to be in a popular team, stuff like that. I wanted to be like them, and I was like, I wonder how they would feel if they had a disability. I wonder how they would feel if they were me. I want to know how they would feel instead of judging me all the time. So instead of judging me for something I didn't even know that happened to me, and I would just always pray to God, and I would ask God every single day, like, why did I have to be chosen with disability? Why did this have to be here for me? Why can't I be like everyone else? Why can't I just live a life where it's not even here? Like, why do I have to deal with this? I'm trying to go back to the movie to tell y'all what it is or whatever, but I just feel like that girl was, like, even though she had the better life, stuff like that, like, at the end of the day, don't change your life because somebody else is living a better life than you. Like, things get better over time. Like, that's high school. Them people that bullied you years ago are going to regret it because, God looks at everything. So you can't really, wish your life was better than someone else because you're getting bullied. Like, bullying does need to come to an end. A lot of people shouldn't be picking on others because they don't look like them or they don't fit in with them or whatever the case might be. Just because somebody don't look like you, that don't mean that it's something wrong with them. God didn't create them in the image that he created you in, if you get what I'm saying. He created y'all different. He didn't create y'all the same. Y'all are not twins. Y'all are not related. So, I mean, how could you judge somebody for, not looking like you? Like, and I got teased about that a lot growing up. But I'm putting up Tubi now, so I'm going to tell y'all the movie of it. And I'm going to leave that in the comments, but it's called Switched. But yeah, it's about this girl named Cassandra and this other girl named Katie. Katie was the popular girl. She was, very popular. Everybody liked her in school. Cassandra, she had friends, but everybody in school made fun of her. So, yeah, she switched her life with Katie, and she regretted it, but she learned a valuable lesson from that. I'm not going to say everything that happened in the movie because I want y'all to look at it to really understand what it would be like to be somebody else. Like, you never know. So, But yeah, going back to what I was saying. Find another girl who is lonely and make an effort to befriend her. Focusing on someone else needs helps lessens your own pain. So if you can find someone that can relate to you, do that. But don't ever switch your life with someone else because you feel like they live a better life with you. Those popular kids go through a lot in life. They deal with a lot. Like, my sisters and them were, like, very popular. Like, they got noticed. One of my sisters won prom queen. I didn't get to win prom queen. And I was pretty, like, upset about it. Not that she won or nothing like that. I was pretty upset when it got my time to go to prom because I wanted to win prom queen because my sister won prom queen. And I wanted to be just like her. I wanted to win prom queen. I wanted to be accepted. But I had to realize that people are going to like me for who I am, not for a disability or whatever it is. Like, people are going to accept me for, just being me. And if they don't, they're not meant for me. And I tell you guys that all the time. If a person can accept you for you, they're not meant for you. Like, I don't really care if nobody don't accept me at the end of the day. I'm not going to fake an image. I'm not going to pretend like I'm this perfect person that doesn't go through things. Like, I have an amazing family. I just have some difficulties that I can overcome, that I'm overcoming every day. Nobody is perfect. I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care if you have longer hair than mine. I don't care if you have perfect teeth than me. Whatever the case is, you are not perfect. At the end of the day, you make mistakes. You have flaws. You have all of that. You might have perfect body than me. You might look prettier than me. But at the end of the day, you're still a regular person. And you still make mistakes. So it doesn't matter you know, what you look like or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter, like, you know, what you look like I'm just saying, like, if you guys get it, um if you want a part two to this, I could definitely make a part two to this, but I feel like this topic should really be talked about a lot. um yeah, now I want you guys to really look at that movie that I spoke about. It really it really made me look at life different, like, when I watched that movie, because I was just like, Katie Sharp, like, that name, I don't know, it just seemed popular to me. So I was just like looking at it, and like, she's pretty. Like, she came to school looking pretty and stuff like that. And the other girl, she was pretty, but this is my sister texting me. Um, but yeah, what I was going to say, yeah. Hold on, you guys. Um, but yeah, I want you guys to really look at that movie. I was just finding something to look at for real. I didn't even know what it was about to be. I mean, I read the description or whatever. Um, my head is hurting. Um, hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, I'll be back.